What's going on, everybody? It's Stas here. Welcome back to another video. So in today's video, we're going to be doing yet another market update. I'm going to be talking about what the overall markets were looking like today, as well as a quick little trading update, giving you guys what trades I made today, what I bought, what I sold, as well as what other stocks I'm watching and looking to trade for the rest of this week. But for those of you guys that are new to my channel, my name is Stas, and I make videos dealing with swing trading, day trading, long-term investing, and my personal philosophies and strategies when it comes down to investing and trading in the stock market. So if that's something that you're interested in, guys, if you want to learn more about the stock market, investing and trading, feel free to drop a like, leave a comment, subscribe, and join the Discord group chat as well as the Facebook group, and follow me on Instagram. The links are all down below in the description box. And we're talking about stock market investing, trading, entrepreneurship, networking with each other on a day-to-day basis in those platforms. So make sure you guys get in there if you guys want to. So right off the bat, guys, let's take a look at the three major indexes before I do talk about Nike, which is my biggest position this week, the current week that we are in. So overall today, guys, the S&P 500 index up about $12, up to about $2,900.18, and it's currently about 254. The market closes in about 1 hour. So green day overall today, guys. Green day overall. We're ending, we're nearing the end of the trading day, and the S&P 500 is still pushing up. So that's what we're looking at in terms of the S&P 500. On the Dow Jones, very nice green day today as well, up about $100, up 0.36%, and this one's looking like it's consolidating on this EMA line. So it'd be very interesting to see if it holds above this EMA line and starts to push back up in price, which would be very ideal, or if it's going to, peak below the EMA, maybe go down to the 50-day SMA or something like that. So Dow Jones looking good as well. Let's take a look at the NASDAQ really quickly before we do talk about what trades I made today. So today, guys, very good day out of the NASDAQ, up 1%, up about $80 on the day, and this one's still on that uptrending pattern that we were talking about in yesterday's video, and this one actually pushed up, made another higher high here at about 76.70, right? So this one, guys, in terms of the NASDAQ, it's looking very, very good, guys. So, tomorrow we could expect a little pullback, maybe in the next day on Monday as well, but, we'll see, guys, and only time will tell. So that's what we're looking at in terms of the major indexes in the stock market. So now let's talk about Nike, ticker symbol NKE. And this, like I said earlier in the video, guys, this is my biggest position this week. And we saw the big sell-off in Nike from about $86 all the way down to the 180-day SMA here at about $81, where it ended up bouncing perfectly on a good earnings report. So Nike reported a good earnings, right? We talked about this in yesterday's video, and then we saw the big sell-off in the stock. So that opened up the profit potential in my eyes, right? About 6 to 7% there. And it opened up in my radar of a stock to watch because this one's on an uptrending pattern over time. It's making these healthy corrections and it's pushing back up to another higher highs, to new higher highs, right? And this is a very attractive stock, and patterns like this are very attractive. So when I saw this, I immediately started thinking, okay, this might be a good time to trade Nike. So we saw the bounce on the 180 SMA, right? We saw the push up from there. A couple of green days in a row heading into today as well. We're up about $1.04, up about 1.24%. And for those of you guys that do recall, I got in yesterday at about $82.30, and I was talking about how I'm gonna put more money into Nike once it breaks above this EMA line and the 50-day SMA on the 180 chart, and that's exactly what it ended up doing. So yesterday, guys, we saw the resistance right here, and this is why I didn't add more money into this position, and at the end of yesterday, because I wanted the full-on confirmation for me to put more money into it. And I always talk about scaling into positions with smaller amounts of money, and adding more and more as time goes on, as the uptrend pattern continues to confirm itself. So again, it broke above here, so I ended up adding more money into this one earlier today, right? And now I'm still holding this one due to the uptrend pattern continuing itself, right? This could be, the start of a bullish run for Nike. And, tomorrow I do expect a little pullback, maybe back to the 50-day or the EMA line here, a bounce there and a continuous push up. And, I do have a limit order right now for Nike set at about $86, and I'm going to adjust that based off, how Nike moves tomorrow and heading into Monday, because, the 180 chart here shows that the previous resistance point for Nike is at about $86. So that's why I do have that, limit order there, due to that being the previous resistance point. So, if it does show that it's pushing up aggressively, I might move that limit order, but again, we'll see what happens and I'll keep you guys updated. So another stock that I was actively trading this week was Now, ticker symbol NOW. So we saw, I like this stock right off the bat. For those of you guys that have not been watching my videos, due to the uptrending pattern that it's on, very similar to Nike. It's pushing up, making higher highs, pulling back, bouncing, pushing back up, making new higher highs, right? So right off the bat, that's why I like this pattern initially, right? And we got in here, I made a video about this earlier this week and last week. We got in here on the break above the EMA line, and we pushed above the 50-day SMA, and I was saying I was going to add more money into this particular stock as it pulled back, and potentially, if it did bounce here on this 50-day SMA. But we saw earlier today, guys, we broke below this 50-day SMA, so that kind of scared me, right? And, I ended up taking the little profit that I did have on ticker symbol NOW. But now that the market has played out a little bit more today, since I did sell my shares in this particular stock, we are seeing that it is consolidating on this EMA line in particularly today, right? We see that clearly here, guys. And, for the latter half of the day, ticker symbol Now seems like it is recovering a little bit, right? We broke above the 50-day SMA, broke above the 180 SMA, indicating, a bullish run, and we can see that here on the one-day chart. It's no longer downtrending, but it broke above there. It's pushing up in price now, and, this could give me another opportunity to hop back into this particular stock due to this consolidation here, but I'm going to wait until tomorrow, see if it continues this consolidation and reversal period here, and maybe get back in at 196, 196.50, because I think it's always safe to take the profit that you have on the board. If a stock or an ETF you're trading does something like this where it breaks below, let's say you're still up 4 or 5%, take your profits there, right? It's never a bad idea to just take your profits there, hold on to that money, and potentially get back in at a better price, if it continues to go back down, or at the consolidation point, like here, for example, once it has confirmed that consolidation point and it's slowly starting to reverse back up. This is how you can, mitigate your risk and ensure that you're getting in at a good price. So that's what I'm looking at, and what I did in terms of Now, and I'm going to potentially add more money into this one if it's able to push back up in price here at about 196. So actually, let me set an alert here at about 196.25, let's say, and we can get in right around there potentially, and I'm going to be keeping an eye on it very closely. So 196.25 is at or above. Okay, perfect. We'll keep it there, and we'll see how this one does tomorrow and on Monday. So another stock that I'm watching for the end of this week and headed into next week is ticker symbol SHOP, also known as Shopify. So Shopify is a stock that I talked about in one of my previous videos. It must have been a couple of days ago at this point. For those of you guys that have been watching my videos religiously, you see that I was looking at Shopify for a potential, or you saw that I was looking at Shopify for a potential swing trade. And right off the bat, we saw the pullback from 168 down to about 160, right? And that's a very solid support level for Shopify, like I ended up drawing out right here for you guys. And what we noticed for Shopify is that it's been consolidating and trading between this channel of 160 to 165 over the past couple of trading days, pretty much for this entire trading week from Monday up until now on Thursday. And we noticed the resistance point at 165, like I said, that's a very solid resistance point, and I wouldn't really want to put money into Shopify until it breaks out of this channel, until it breaks out of this resistance, starts to push back up in price, maybe into the 166s, 167s. And, this is due to me not wanting to put money here because it's gotten rejected there in the past, for the past couple of trading days, right? So why would you want to put money money until it breaks above, confirms that push up. So that's why we have an alert here at $165.50, and we're going to be watching Shopify very closely, ending off this week tomorrow on Friday and heading into next week as well. So pretty much, guys, not too much trading today on my part, right? And I don't trade every single day. This is something that I talked about. Well, today I did take a position in Nike and I sold off my ticker symbol NOW shares. But other than that, I haven't really been trading a lot, right? Today and specifically, because usually, guys, when I'm swing trading stocks, which is what I always do, right? For the most part, like 90% of the time, I only day trade when I see the potential, right? And I'm not going every day into the market saying, today I'm going to day trade, right? I only day trade when I see the potential. And for the most part, guys, when I'm swing trading, I take positions on maybe 3 to 4 of the days of the market, right? Maybe 3 days, maybe 2 days, maybe some days I don't even take a position at all. So it really just varies, and it just takes about 30 minutes to an hour for me to really find the good buying opportunity throughout the day, right? So example, on Nike today, guys, ticker symbol NKE, again, I added more money as it broke above this 50-day SMA indicator. I woke up, saw it pre-market hours, it was slowly pushing up a little bit, right? I watched it during, the beginning hours of the market. And once it did break above there, that's when I added more money into it. It's very simple. You don't have to be at your computer all day, glued to the computer when you are swing trading. Because, when I first started out trading, I was day trading more, and I found myself glued to the computer all day just watching my stocks. I'm sure a bunch of you guys can relate to that. And, if you do, comment down below. Let me know what you guys think about that. So, really simple day today. Not too much crazy movement for me. I just bought more Nike, sold my Now shares, and now, I'm just looking to add more money into Nike potentially if it continues to push up in price. I'm looking to re-enter ticker symbol NOW, and I'm looking to put more money into DGAS, which is another stock or an ETF that I bought yesterday, but I did not end up cutting my losses on this one because I'm pretty much at the break-even price right now with DGAS. And I'm going to end off today's video with DGAS today, right? Ticker symbol DGAZ. And this one, guys, we saw the big sell-off today in DGAS, right? We saw the push up to $19.36 yesterday or something like that, $19.50 yesterday, right? And today we saw natural gas spike back up in price, shooting it all the way down to $16.83. So me personally, guys, like I said yesterday, I got in DGAS right around here at about $18, $17.95, something like that, with an initial position, right? And I'm always scaling into my positions just in case things like this, which just happened today, happen, right? It pushed down in price. At one point, I was down like 5-6% on my position, but that's not too bad when you're only in with 1/8 or 1/7 of your total position size. Does that make sense, guys? Because, I would have had the opportunity here to add more money into DGAS here if I wanted to, but I did not do that. And, now it's pushing back up, and I'm pretty much at my break-even price with that small initial position that I ended up taking. So let's just look at this chart really quickly. Obviously DGAS is still on a downtrending pattern, and I pretty much did call this out yesterday, right? If you guys watched my video yesterday, I did say that we want to be careful adding money into DGAS just in case this bounces on this 50-day SMA indicator. And that's actually exactly what ended up happening, right? We saw the big sell-off in natural gas yesterday, right? And today, once that report came out, pretty much it bounced on this 50-day SMA and it shot up all the way back to 308, opening up a very solid, very, very solid day trade on UGAS, which is the inverse to DGAS. And again, I pretty much talked about this in my video yesterday, so if you guys didn't check that out, make sure to go check that video out. So we saw UGAS, excuse me, it was up 10% at one point, which is absolutely crazy in just one day, right? It shot up 10% from about, let's say you got in here, right, yesterday, expecting to play that little bounce back play in natural gas. You could have made potentially 13% on your money, which is absolutely ridiculous for a one-day swing trade, right? Very, very, very good. So, in terms of natural gas and DGAS now, I'm still holding my DGAS shares, right? We saw natural gas get rejected by that resistance point here at about 308 to 310. It popped a little bit above there, but for the most part, it got rejected there. So technically, guys, natural gas is still uptrending as of now. So we want to wait for that break below that 50-day SMA before even adding more money into this position right here on the 180-day 4-hour chart. I want to just wait for the candlesticks to break below there. So that's what I'm doing, guys, in terms of my trades today, what I'm watching for the rest of this week. And again, very simple day today, guys. Only a couple of stocks that I was watching, only a couple of stocks that I was trading, and I never want to force putting money into the market, right? I want the opportunity to come to me. I don't want to force that opportunity. So I hope you guys enjoyed the video. If you did, feel free to drop a like, leave a comment, subscribe. Follow me on Instagram. The link is down below in my description, as well as Twitter. And join the Discord group as well as the Facebook group. And make sure you do your own research when it comes down to investing and trading in the stock market, guys. This is very, 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 very important. I cannot stress it enough. Do not buy or sell based off of anybody else's opinion. So let's make some money today, guys. Hopefully everybody out there is having a great day, great week. Hopefully everybody out there has a great weekend. I'll catch you guys in tomorrow's video. Peace.